Welcome to Mongolia. After receiving my assignment to teach English in Mongolia, I had a few months to prepare and do some online English training and study the Mongolian language before heading to Utah to continue my training. Over the next 10 weeks, my new friends and I spent a long time learning and studying the Mongolian language. After what felt like an eternity, I finally became an English as a second language teacher. Now it was time to pack our bags and to leave for Mongolia.
The next station is Lehi. Please allow seniors and persons with disabilities to use designated seating.
So we got on a plane and headed to Beijing, China. Then we flew to Mongolia and landed at the Chinggis Khan International Airport. I spent my first day in Mongolia catching a glimpse of the great city of Ulaanbaatar. After that, I quickly left and headed out into the Mongolian countryside. Darkhan is the third largest city in Mongolia and is located about a 1 hour's drive south from the Russian border. The city was created in 1967 and is a large industrial center for steel, leather, and food processing. During my time in Darkhan, I got to teach English to a lot of great people. And I was also given the opportunity to serve and to help others. While living in Darkhan, I had no car and no bike, so it was to my pleasant surprise that we would be walking just about everywhere. We're walking always horse poop everywhere. So walking out in the wilderness. All right. I do a lot of walking everywhere, all the time, and it's great. Oh. And we made it. I think we're getting close. We made it. While living in the countryside, I visited many other cities and other varieties of cool locations. Alright, so here we are in Zunhata. This is the entire area of Zunhata right now. We just hiked the mountain. Here's Jonesy. We out here. So this is the main city of Erdenet, the main central area. That's the big copper mine. It's the 4th largest copper mine in the world. And if I look to my right, this is the Gare district.
You might want to be closer almost.
While in the countryside, it wasn't hard for me to find many remarkable creatures. The Mongolian golden eagle is typically used to hunt foxes and other small game to provide meat and sometimes fur for the family. It's not as common as it used to be, but occasionally eagles are still used for hunting to this day. Mongolia is home to over 3 million horses, which currently outnumbers the human population. The horses will live outside all year round and search for their own food. From the age of 3, children will learn how to ride these horses with no saddle. A very popular sport here is horse racing, and children will learn how to race these horses from the age of 6. The Mongolian national beverage, erig, is made from fermenting mare's milk and has a very strong flavor. Little puppy dog. What's up, dude? Can we keep it? Hey, buddy. Mongolians believe dogs to be very honest animals because they reflect the owner's emotions. However, the dogs in this country are mainly used as a good source of protection. This one's tied up to the car. The Mongolian nomads have been herding cattle for centuries, and the cattle are highly valued for their meat. I guess they all come out of that person's house, the yard. Mongolian cashmere is notorious for being the world's best and highest quality cashmere. So I guess this is where they get all their cashmere from. For one goat, it takes 4 years to shed enough hair to make one cashmere sweater. Come here. The sheep are used for their wool and as a great source of meat. Mongolian caterpillar. I don't know what this is. It's like a worm.
Storm.
Oh, Mongolian worm. Really weird looking.
Even for transportation of vehicles. Or you can just like run at 40 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. For the boats. She's making that.
What is your hobby?
My hobby?
Yeah.
Mongolia's national dish is called bodes, which is a steamed mutton dumpling. Sheep's head meat. This is the best part, it's the tongue. There's the rest of it. Here's the sheep's head. Alright, so we got here a lovely sheep's head here. Look at that, we got the tongue in there. We're gonna just, ooh. So this is how you eat it. You take a little bit off there. Wow, take a little bit off there. It's good. So those are intestines. Cleaning the intestines out with water. The remaining organs are in here. It's a common Mongolian tradition to boil and eat the internal organs of an animal in order to obtain healthy vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. Let's pick this up here. It's vegetable soup. Look at that, with sheep meat. Wow, it's good stuff. This is sea buckthorn. It grows here. You just pick it and eat it. It's really good. It's growing in her garden. She's got some cabbage. Alright, we got some food cooking here. We got the carrots and onions now.
One, two, three, go!
Oh, no, I'm gonna break it.
Mugtolok.
Yes!
Oh!
Wow.
First player.
Good job.
First player won. Same.
Creature wads. Oh gosh.
So if you ever wanted to know what a Mongolian bathroom looked like, this is it. It's an outhouse. And hopefully you don't fall in. The first real rainy day out here.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock, jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring, snowing and blowing up bushels of fun.
Following the collapse of Mongolia's communist system in 1990, the city of Ulaanbaatar has now over 1 million inhabitants, which is 1/3 of the country's population. Here we are in the gear districts. Mongolia's coldest average winter temperature is around -40 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to get ourselves some well water for some people, and this is how we do it. So I'll run you through that process today. Here's the well. Alright, so the water that's in this well does not come from the ground. It comes from a different water truck that drops it off in this building. It comes out of there and right inside these containers. And once this is done, we'll just push it back and that's it. So that's how you get the well water. About half of the Mongolian population practices Tibetan Buddhism, which is recognized as Mongolia's official religion. Mongolia's largest traditional holiday is called Nadam. This is where everyone competes in 3 manly sports: horse racing, archery, and wrestling. This takes place during mid-July. Ulaanbaatar takes place at the Lunar New Year in the month of January or February. During this time, family and friends will visit each other, exchange gifts, and have a large feast. Before the first sunrise of the Lunar New Year, all of the men will hike to the top of the nearest mountain. They will watch and see the sunrise, and when they see it, they will pray and chant, and it will bring good luck and good health to their families until the next year. I'm here at the top of the mountain. We hiked. we hiked to the top of this mountain. We're gonna do some ohais and the hugus and whatever. I almost died on the way here. Oh, we just got milk thrown on us. One interesting experience I had was when I was selected to participate in a cultural forum about the Lunar New Year that was then later broadcasted on Mongolian television. No cars in the streets, everyone's walking or biking. Crazy. I had many opportunities to interact with the people. Although I could not initially speak the language, I found my talent for illusions and card tricks overcame all barriers. I connected to these people through basic human emotions, which helped me further realize we all had more similarities than differences.
Så, nu kommer jag gå av.
Яг яач вэ? Яг яач вэ? Тэ энэ нараа ингэ битүү юм шүү дээ. Занглаас нь л учраа энэ.
Magic book. За, харж байна. За. Бүрэг.
Харж байна сайн хар.
Өнгөй те. Тэгээд.
Яаж ийнэ?
За.
Okay.
За энэ үзэгчд сармагчингууд. Энэ нь. Энэ. Оо, энэ юу вэ? За хүүхдүүдээ. Тасалбараа өгөөрэй.
Зүг зүгээр хийж байгаа. Одоо харж ий. Тацтэй.
Юу болчихоо яач вэ? Сармагчингуудаа.
Баяртай.
За баяртай. Амжилт хүсье.
Ингээд. Ингээд тач.
За.
Ишээ. Хараа. Make sure upside down. See, that's all it takes, right? You can feel it, because that's the force.
Snapping
Right,
like
they could make it looking right. That's just 20s and 3/4.
Wow. That's so good.
I'll take care of that. You do her writing. You харж яана дээр. You харж.
Юу вэ?
бөмбөг байна.
Бөмбөг. За энэ бөмбөг сайн харъя за.
Бөмбөг чуулаа гараад ирчлээ боллоо.
Дахиад тавьч. Ингээд. Ингээд. Okay.
Чи сайн бодох хэрэгтэй.
Тэрэгдрээ.
Аха.
За.
Энэ биш тэ. Чи сайн бодорой чиний ямар үнэтэй байсан?
Хилчээ үү тань. Гэл хар.
Эмээ.
Хар үнэтэй.
Харинтай юу?
Энд тэр улаан байсан тийм. Мэдсэн бисээ харцсан юм.
Биш тэ. Аха. Тэгээд энэ хийхгүй зүйл. Сайн харъя. Энд энэ хий.
Одоо нэг өмнөх нь анагаа.
When my 2-year Mongolian journey sadly came to an end, it was time for me to return to my country and to see my family again.
Oh, mom hugged him, now he has
Монгол дах аяллаас миний суралцсан зүйл бол амьдрал бол адал явдал. Энэ дэлхийн ертөнц бол үсэлгэлэнтэй газар. Бидний эргэн тойрон гахамшгаар дүүрэн байдаг.
It's actually pretty good.
Шин зүйлсийг туршиж үзэхээс бидхий агараа. Туршлага биднийг төлөвшүүлдэг. Идгэлээр бид юу ч хийж чадна. Хүн бүр сайныг үлдэх чадвартай. Бурхан өөрийн бүх хүүхдүүдээр хартай. I will never forget the day I set foot in my first Mongolian gear. It was my first step into an unforgettable journey that would change my life forever.